If you're a woman over 40 and struggling with things like stress, low energy, mood swings, hot flashes, or even sleep issues, this is the video for you. Today, we're diving into the world of adaptogens, nature's secret weapon to help your body adapt to stress and rebalance your hormones. And if you're wondering which adaptogen is right for your symptoms, stay with me because I'm breaking it down by what to use for what, how much to take, and what to watch out for. And yes, I'll be sharing the infamous Maca story that had me calling cardiology to my office. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Dr. Renee, a double board certified doc in both OBGYN and functional medicine. And essentially, I help women balance their hormones naturally. But enough about me. Let's get into it. What are adaptogens? Well, adaptogens are natural herbs and roots that help your body adapt to physical, mental, and emotional stress. And after 40, that stress hits differently, doesn't it? Our hormones shift, our energy tanks, and suddenly we're reacting to everything. So let's start with one of my favorite adaptogens, ashwagandha. It's best for stress, sleep, and cortisol overload. If you're constantly on, feel exhausted but can't seem to wind down, and keep waking up at 3 a.m. with a racing mind, ashwagandha may be just what your body needs. It helps lower elevated cortisol. It supports deep restorative sleep. It reduces anxiety and tension, and it may actually support your thyroid function under times of prolonged stress. So the typical dose is usually between 300 and 600 milligrams per day of a standardized root extract, either of KSM 66 or sensoril, and it's usually taken in the evening. So when should you expect results? Well, some people feel calmer or sleep better within 1 to 2 weeks. Most see full effects in things like stress reduction, better sleep, and cortisol balance in 4 to 8 weeks of consistent use. A little tip here, track your sleep, your energy, and your stress weekly to notice any subtle changes that you might have. And watch out, ashwagandha may lower blood pressure and affect thyroid hormone levels. So if you're on a medication for either or both, it's important to talk to your healthcare provider before adding it in. It's not recommended during pregnancy unless your doctor gives you the green light. And if you're someone who feels drowsy easily from supplements or medications, start with a lower dose and increase slowly to see how your body responds. Next up, we have holy basil, which is great for mood, immune support, and emotional balance. If you find yourself getting upset more easily, snapping over small things, or just feeling emotionally off, holy basil might be just what you need to bring the calm without the crash. Holy basil is known to gently uplift your mood. It can calm anxiety without making you feel sleepy. It helps balance blood sugar and cravings, and it can support your immune system, which tends to take a hit during times of chronic stress. So the typical dose is anywhere between 300 and 600 milligrams, 1 to 2 times a day, or you can take it as a tea. It's great in the afternoon when your energy tends to dip and your emotions start to rise. When to expect results? Well, many feel an immediate sense of calm with either using a tea or a tincture. For deeper mood and blood sugar support, you might want to give it 2 to 4 weeks of consistent use daily to see results. And a little tip, holy basil is best used as part of a daily ritual, either in the morning or mid-afternoon. But watch out, holy basil can lower your blood sugar. So if you tend to feel shaky, lightheaded, or irritable when you go a long time without eating, or if you're on medication for diabetes, start low and go slow and monitor how your body responds. And if you're finding this helpful so far, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the little bell icon so you never miss my weekly hormone tips. Okay, so let's keep going. Next up, we have rhodiola, which is great for energy, brain fog, and recovering from burnout. If you're dragging through your mornings, skipping workouts, or just feeling mentally and physically drained, Rhodiola might be your rescue. Rhodiola helps boost your energy without the crash. It improves focus and can clear up brain fog. It can help your body recover faster after exercise, and it may support muscle tone and make it easier to lose that stress related weight. Typical dose is anywhere between 200 and 400 milligrams per day of extract. So you're going to want to look for 3% rosivins and 1% salidroside. You can take it in the morning or early afternoon to avoid overstimulation. And when to expect results? Well, you'll often notice results within 3 to 5 days when it comes to your energy and focus. But the full benefits for endurance, your brain fog, and mood can take upwards of 3 to 6 weeks. Little tip, it works best when taken early in the day, and consistent use matters. But watch out. Rhodiola can be too activating for those prone to anxiety or poor sleep. Always start low and never pair it with caffeine or other stimulants unless you know how your body responds. I just want to pause for a second. If you're just starting your hormone health journey and you want a simple, affordable, and straightforward way to start feeling better, check out my hormone balancing starter kit. It's the perfect first step for getting your hormones back on track without the overwhelm. You'll learn the basics of what to eat, what supplements help, and what daily habits make the biggest difference. The link is in the description below. Next up, we have Schisandra. She's a superstar for hormone detox, skin, and liver support. So if your skin is acting up, if you have intense PMS, or you feel bloated and puffy, Schisandra can support your liver and help balance estrogen. Schisandra supports phase 1 and phase 2 liver detox, which are key for estrogen metabolism. It also enhances focus, mental clarity, and resilience. It promotes healthy skin and a glowing complexion, and it reduces hot flashes and irritability. So typical doses of Schisandra are between 500 and 1,000 milligrams per day of extract, or 1 to 3 grams as a powder or tea. Now, I like a powder in my smoothie. You want to take it in divided doses throughout the day. And when can you expect results? Well, you can expect detox support and support of your stamina as early as 1 to 2 weeks. The hormonal and skin benefits often take a little bit longer, upwards of 4 to 6 weeks. And a little tip, Schisandra works even better when you support your liver with the right foods, things like broccoli, kale, lots of water, and fiber-rich foods. These help your body clear out excess estrogen and reduce symptoms like bloating, mood swings, and heavy cycles. But watch out. Schisandra may amplify the effects of sedatives, which make you sleepy, and interact with certain medications. So always check with your doctor first if you're taking prescriptions, especially for sleep or anxiety. And this one is a favorite for my clients with estrogen dominance symptoms like mood swings, water retention, or heavy cycles. Next up, we have Maca, which is great for libido, mood swings, and hormonal resilience. But before I get into who Maca is best for,
I have a little story that I need to tell you.
years ago, I tried Maca looking for an energy boost. But instead of following the recommended dose,
I doubled it.
more is better, right? A few hours later, my heart was racing. I felt short of breath, and I genuinely thought I was having a heart attack. So I called cardiology and said,
Hey, can you come down to my office? I think I'm having a heart attack.
They came down and did an EKG. Turns out I wasn't having a heart attack. I had overstimulated my system, and it was the Maca. When used correctly, Maca can support your energy, your mood, your libido. It helps balance estrogen and progesterone levels in perimenopause. It can stabilize irregular periods and reduce PMS symptoms. How does it do all this? Well, Maca doesn't contain hormones itself, but it supports the part of the brain, the hypothalamus and the pituitary glands, They are the master regulators of your entire endocrine system. So what that means is it helps your body produce hormones more efficiently and in better balance, especially estrogen and progesterone. So when you start dosing it, you're going to want to start with 1 gram per day and slowly increase to 2 to 3 grams max per day. It's best taken in the morning or early afternoon for a natural lift. And do not be like me and take more than the recommended daily dose. So when should you expect results? Well, energy and mood effects often appear in as little as 1 to 2 weeks. The hormone balancing effects like cycle regulation or reduction of your PMS symptoms typically takes 6 to 12 weeks. And because it works through the HPA axis or the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis, it does require consistent daily use to regulate hormonal rhythms over time. But watch out, large doses can overstimulate, like it did me, especially if you're sensitive to hormone fluctuations. You're going to want to use gelatinized maca for better absorption and less GI upset. And always listen to your body. And a little lesson from my personal experience, and I say this all the time,
Start low and go slow.
especially with maca. If you're in perimenopause and feeling like your hormones are all over the place, maybe your cycles are irregular, your mood swings are hitting hard, or you're just not feeling like yourself, it's time to stop guessing. You can get comprehensive hormone testing done and meet with me one-on-one to review exactly what's going on and how to fix it. I'll help you create a personalized plan based on your labs. So link to book your testing and consult is down below in the description. So which one do you need? Are you stressed and wired? Well, then look to Ashwagandha. Low energy and a little foggy? You got Rhodiola. Moody and overwhelmed? Well, there's holy basil for you. Estrogen overloaded or hot flashes? You have your choice of Schisandra or Maca. And with that, we'll see you right back here next week. Ciao.